And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for set 2 here at the School Night Sessions at Threadgill's World Headquarters. Let's have another big hand for Brennan Lee and Noel McKay for that wonderful first set. And we've got a good friend with us here on stage tonight. He's going to play us some great music. He's visiting us from West Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big hand for John Lilly.
Thank you all. Good to be here. Really good to be here.
I'm so excited because I got good news to tell. Finally met someone just like you were hoping, and things are really going well. Yeah, she's a looker and a real fine cooker, and we sure do get along. Good news is that I really love her, and the bad news is she's gone. The good news is she's about perfect, just an angel in every way. She's got a heart as big as West Virginia, and a smile that won't go away. Smart and funny, and she's got her own money. She's blue-eyed, tall, and blonde. Good news is that I really love her, and the bad news is she's gone. Well, I met her at a party, and when we started talking, the sparks began to fly. Joking and laughing and a singing and a dancing, and the night just flew on by. When I asked her for a telephone number, the number she gave me was wrong. Good news is that I really love her, and the bad news is she's gone. Well, the good news is she's about perfect, just an angel in every way. She's got a heart as big as West Virginia, and a smile that won't go away. Smart and funny, she got her own money, and she's blue-eyed, tall, and blonde. Good news is that I really love her, and the bad news is she's gay. Bad news is she's gone and gay. All right. Thank you. Oh, man, it's good to be here. Good to be here. How about another hand for Brennan and Noel? They always do a great job. I love their music. Nice people, too. Okay, I got a song about a pocket knife here. Anybody got their knives with them? How about you ladies? Got your knives? Good. It's an important urban skill to have a pocket knife handy. I've always carried a pocket knife, except for when I lost my knife. I couldn't find the darn thing. I felt naked. Without my knife, I couldn't open a CD package. I couldn't open an envelope or sharpen a pencil or cut an orange or break into a room or any of that stuff. Then I went to sell my car, and I was looking up under the front seat, and there with the French fries and the dust bunnies and the disgusting napkins, there was the knife. So excited, I wrote this song. This old knife comes along with me, jingles with the coins in the pocket of my jeans. Folded and ready, shiny and sharp. This old knife comes along with me. This old knife been handed down from my great uncle to me when he was still around. Think of him every time I open the blade. This old knife been handed down. Cut, trim, and whittle, scrape, shave, and carve. Make our initials in the shape of a heart. This old knife cut me once or twice. If you're not gonna pay attention, you're sure gonna pay a price. gave me this lesson and left me this scar. This old knife cut me once or twice. Cut, trim, and whittle, scrape, shave, and carve. Make our initials in the shape of a heart. This old knife comes along with me. Jingles with the coins in the pocket of my jeans. Old and ready, shiny and sharp. This old knife comes along with me. Folded and ready, shiny and sharp. This old knife comes along with me. This old knife comes along with me. This old knife comes along with me. Thank you, all you knife lovers out there. So I'm on a big tour. I'm almost done with it. I got one more week. I've been on the road since the first week of September. September 6th, I went to Saskatchewan, home of Sharon Sandemersky. I got it somewhat right. Started out in Regina, and then I played a town called Forget, F-O-R-G-E-T, but they don't say forget, they say Forget. Total population, 38 people. And I drew 52. Sort of a loaves and fishes thing, you know. They came from around the beautiful town, Forget. It was harvest time, and they had all the combines in the fields harvesting the canola or whatever the grain was up there. It was beautiful. Then I went to British Columbia. Then I went to Alaska, where I was for about 10 days, did 7 shows in Alaska. Then Maryland and New York State, New York City for about 10 days. And then I took a casual drive to Lafayette, Louisiana from Ithaca, New York in 2 days. That was a bit of a grind. And then I came to Texas. I've been having a great time. I took a, thank you all. And from here I go to Memphis, St. Louis, Champaign, Illinois, Kalamazoo, Michigan, and then I go home and vote. I'll be home by Election Day. I took a leave of absence from my day job where I work as a magazine editor for the state of West Virginia, edited a magazine called Golden Seal. It's about West Virginia traditions and folk life. And I have 2 women who work with me, a secretary and an assistant. The assistant's name is Kim Johnson. She's a banjo player. She's very clever. I always listen twice to what Kim has to say. One day I was complaining about the copy machine. I said, that old copier, it's all tore up. She goes, yeah, it's tore up from the floor up. I said, oh. Give me 10 minutes. So that's what this song, this is off the new Cold Comfort CD called Tore Up from the Floor Up. Good to see you, baby. Yeah, I've been doing fine. Except I can't sleep and I can't eat and stay drunk all the time. Beat up from my feet up, heart broke black and blue. I'm tore up from the floor up, all on account of you. Since you quit me, baby, gone and set me free. All of my bad habits done got the best of me. Beat up from my feet up, heart broke black and blue. I'm tore up from the floor up, all on account of you. Called in sick on Monday, Tuesday I was late. Came home early Wednesday, 'cause I could not concentrate. I'm beat up from my feet up, heart broke black and blue. tore up from the floor up, all on account of you. Take me back, baby, give me one more try. See if you can love me once more before I die. Beat up from my feet up, heart broke black and blue. I'm tore up from the floor up, all on account of you. Beat up from my feet up, heart broke black and blue. I'm tore up from the floor up, all on account of you. 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 Thank you. That's a fun song. So I recorded the Cold Comfort CD here in Texas. Came down about a year and a half ago in early 2011 to Tommy Dedemore's studio in Floresville, Texas, which is outside of San Antonio. Actually, he's outside of Floresville, and Floresville's outside of San Antonio, so it was kind of out in the scrub brush there. But it was a really beautiful place, and he did a great job, and had some good help, had some good musicians. Brennan Lee sang on the CD, did a great job. Bobby Flores played the fiddle. Floyd Domino played the piano. Bill Kirchen played guitar. Tommy played the steel. Tom Lewis played the drums. Rick Ramirez played the bass. And we had some other people do some overdubs like Sonny Landreth and Tim O'Brien. Some other people had some good help. So I'm proud of it. And that's what the impetus for this tour was, to get out and tour places where I thought people might want to hear this music from the Cold Comfort CD. So here's the title cut of the CD. It's called Cold Comfort. What I was going to say is that we debuted it here on this stage. I came down in February of this last year, and I got all the Texas musicians together, Brennan and Bill Kirchen and Tommy and Bobby and the rest, Floyd, and we all fit on this little stage here. We were such good friends, standing real close together, and we played everything from the CD right here. So this is the title cut called Cold Comfort. I got your message yesterday. Said you and your new love are both doing fine. You said that you're sorry and you hope I'm doing well. And you think about me from time to time. But that's old comfort, cold comfort. I'm still as blue as I can be. Yes, that's cold comfort, cold comfort. That's cold, cold comfort to me. Sometimes old friends will come around. We'll go out and have a little fun. We'll stay out late at night and go paint the town. And once in a while I'll meet someone. But that's old comfort, cold comfort. I'm still as blue as I can be. Yes, that's old comfort, cold comfort. That's cold, cold comfort to me. Yes, that's cold, cold comfort to me. Thank you. Appreciate that. So when I was here in February and we did this release concert, I did a few numbers by myself, including a world premiere, the new state song of Texas but nobody's heard it yet. But I'm sure this will be the new state song of Texas. It just it can't miss. Anyway, I wrote this song in February when I was here, just hanging out, waiting to do the show. I just started fooling around with this idea and wrote the song, and I played it that night here at Threadgill's. And I'll play it for you again here, called Nothing Short of Texas Will Do. Hey, I'm the kind of guy who can't be satisfied with only an acre or two. I prefer a place, got plenty of space. Nothing short of Texas will do. From the Alamo to old El Paso, underneath the sky so blue. You want to gaze for days where the longhorn cattle graze. Nothing short of Texas will do. I hear those tumbleweeds calling out to me in a dream that seems so true. If you want to gaze for days where the longhorn cattle graze, nothing short of Texas will do. The stars are bright, they're big out tonight, deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie sky is high and white, deep in the heart of Texas. The sage in bloom is like perfume, deep in the heart of Texas. Reminds me of the one I love, deep in the heart of Texas. I hear those tumbleweeds calling out to me in a dream that seems so true. If you want to cast your eyes on a great big paradise, nothing short of Texas will do. Nothing short of Texas will do. Thank you very much. I am going to sing a autobiographical, well, not autobiographical, but a family history song here for you. This is one that I wrote, a couple of years ago, where I live in West Virginia. I live in Charleston, West Virginia, and the Lilly name is quite a common name there. I grew up in Illinois where Lilly is not a common name, but when I got to West Virginia, I found that there was pages and pages of Lilly in the phone book. And I was always being asked if I was related to this or that Lilly, and I decided to try to do some research. And my dad and I got into the genealogy for a little while and discovered a good bit about our family history, and not all of it was good news. We had quite a checkered past with our ancestors, and turns out the Lilly name came into our family by adoption. And we were able to learn a good bit about the hardship that these people went through. They were Bohemian immigrants, Bohemia being the eastern third of what became Czechoslovakia. And these people had a pretty rough way to go. And I put it into a song called Bohemian Boys. This is a true story. Joseph and Mary and the baby she carried came to Chicago on a train. 1889, one thin American dime and a long, hard Bohemian name. A baby appeared and a new one every year. 3 boys and then a girl, till a rat chewed through a wire, sparked a raging fire, drove them from their Bohemian world. Crushed and ashamed, down their heads and made this plea. Please take these Bohemian boys. Breaks our hearts, but we got no choice. We love them and need them. We can't even feed them. So please take these Bohemian boys. Now the oldest one is Peter. He's a mighty healthy eater. His brother James can get a little wild. Our little Jeremiah is quiet and shy. God never made a sweeter Bohemian child. Please take these Bohemian boys. Breaks our hearts, but we got no choice. Love them and need them, but we can't even feed them. So please take these Bohemian boys. Lost his mind. Mary turned to living on the street. And the police came, took her two girls away, left her alone with rags on her feet. Now Peter, he hit the trail, and James, he ended up in jail. But Jeremiah stayed in Illinois. Family took him in, and he began his life again. God reached down and touched this Bohemian boy. Please take these Bohemian boys. Someday soon we will rejoice. Fly up to heaven, you reach down and get them. So please take these Bohemian boys. Please take these Bohemian boys. Thank you. It's a true, sad but true story. Jeremiah was my grandfather. He was adopted by a family named Lilly, John Lilly actually, and his family, and they changed his name to George Lilly instead of Jeremiah Rezebek. That's why I'm John Lilly and not John Rezebek or some other name. Everything's true in that story except for the rat. I made up the rat. This is not a true story unless you believe in tuning guitars. Here we go. Well, me and Lucille, we were feeling good, so we got us a cabin way back in the woods. We stepped out for a breath of air, met an 8-foot man all covered with hair. Bigfoot stole my baby, Bigfoot stole my baby, Bigfoot stole my baby. Stole a woman I love and gone now. He looked like a stepper right out of a cave. Never had a haircut and never had a shave. Had big red eyes and made a mournful moan. Something he had really turned her on. 'Cause Bigfoot stole my baby, Bigfoot stole my baby, Bigfoot stole my baby. Stole a woman I love and gone now. I lit out in hot pursuit of this 8-foot man in a birthday suit, tearing up the forest with 10-foot strides. Sweet Lucille running by his side. Bigfoot stole my baby, Bigfoot stole my baby, Bigfoot stole my baby. Stole a woman I love and gone now. That was the last they were ever seen. So I sold my story to a magazine. Hope they're happy living way out there, 'cause it made me a heartbroken millionaire. Bigfoot stole my baby, Bigfoot stole my baby, Bigfoot stole my baby, stole a woman I love and gone. There you go, the touching tale there. They used to have a newspaper called the Weekly World News. Did you have that down here? I love the Weekly World News. And I had Bigfoot's Love Child was the headline one time. I thought, oh, I got to write a song about that. So, Brennan, you want to come up and do a few? The lovely Brennan Lee. Another hand for Brennan. I first met Brennan, she was playing with her brother, Seth, and who was the bass player? I don't know. Anyway, it was several years ago, and her dad was in town, and I was a lost puppy, and they took me under their wing and took me out to eat, and we sat and talked about the Leuven brothers for...
My dad says hi, by the way.
Okay, go tell your dad I said hi. And then we kept in touch, and then when I talked to Tommy about doing the CD, he said, would you like some harmony? And I said, would I? He said, well, who would you like? I said, well, how about Brennan Lee? And he said, you got it. Got her on speed dial. Lucky for me. Let's do Thought You'd Never Call.
Okay.
This is a duet number I wrote called I Thought You'd Never Call. I thought you'd never call, you never ride at all. Spring, summer, winter, fall, I thought you'd never call. But here you are on the phone, we're together all alone. Sweetest voice I've ever known, thought you'd never call. I thought you'd given up, you said you'd had enough. This going sure is rough, I thought you'd never call. But here you are on the phone, we're together all alone. Sweetest voice I've ever known, thought you'd never call. Right again, I thought you'd never call. But here you are on the phone, we're together all alone. The sweetest voice I've ever known, thought you'd never call. I thought you'd never call. Sweet. Oh, great. Let's try one that I sprung on Brennan about 3 days ago called They Tore the Cabin Down. This is not on the CD. This is one I wrote. It's actually about mountaintop removal coal mining, truth be told, although it's a little between the lines. Or it's just about tearing a cabin down. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I went to see my old home place, sadly looked around. I wiped a tear and cried, oh dear, they tore the cabin down. They tore the cabin down, they tore the cabin down. I wiped a tear and cried, oh dear, they tore the cabin down. Are all I see upon this hallowed ground. That blessed place is laid to waste. They tore the cabin down. They tore the cabin down. They tore the cabin down. That blessed place is laid to waste. They tore the cabin down. Why did I wait? I came too late. I'll never find it now. That precious wood is gone for good. They tore the cabin down. They tore the cabin down. They tore the cabin down. That precious wood is gone for good. They tore the cabin down. They tore the cabin down. They tore the cabin down. That precious wood is gone for good. They tore the cabin down. Thank you. One thing I think kind of drew Brennan and me together was our mutual admiration of the Louvin brothers. I suppose many of you are familiar with Charlie and Ira, the great duet. Do you want to do give your word over there? Or
I love that one.
Let's do that one.
Yeah.
Okay, good. This is one of our favorite Louvin brother duets, a gospel number called You'll Be Rewarded Over There. Let me check my tuning. Brennan had the opportunity to perform, get to know and perform with Charlie Louvin, which I'm really jealous about. That must have been so cool. But he and Charlie wrote some great songs, did some great singing and playing. And a book recently came out, an autobiography of Charlie Louvin called Satan is Real. It's the true stuff.
Great book.
One called You'll Be Rewarded Over There. I'm walking with my kids. Okay. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
I'm walking with my Lord each day, warning everyone I see. If they're headed down the wrong highway, ask them to walk with me. Join me in my prayer. If you worry, Jesus cares. If you serve Him and His life, brother, you'll be rewarded over there. down the broad highway. When he journeyed there with me, at the crossing I was made to pray. I'm singing victory. Join me in my prayers. If you worry, Jesus cares. If you serve him and this life, brother, you'll be rewarded over there. Travel down the road of sin, wear a lock upon their heart, seeking honor in the praise of men. God to them will say, depart. Join me in my prayers. If you worry, Jesus cares. If you serve him and this life, brother, you'll be rewarded over there. Life, brother, you'll be rewarded over there. All right. Brennan Lee. Beautiful, Brennan, as usual. I got time for a few more? About two more? Okay, well, I'm going to do a brand new song here for you. I mentioned that I've been doing a lot of driving. And some of that driving has been in circles, trying to figure out where the heck I'm going. I especially got turned around up in New York City, where it's easier to get lost than it is to find where you're going. So I finally got to my cousin's house where I was staying, and I was complaining about, I got lost, and the traffic and these construction. She said, well, look, quit being so cheap, get a GPS. She said, she called the number of the Best Buy, and she told me how much it was, and she said, now you just go down there and get a GPS. So I did. My life has changed. I know where I'm going, and this woman talks to me all the time. And so I had to write a song about it. This isn't about me now. Don't be inferring that I have an unholy relationship with the GPS lady. This is just... I better shut up and sing this song. I just wrote this last week. G is for the girl who rides beside me in this car. P is for the pounding sound I hear within my heart. S is for the satellite only she can see when I need directions or little company. She talks to me when I'm lost and all alone. She talks to me in a voice so sweet and low. She tells me where to go. She talks to me. Yes, she talks to me. She's always there to tell me it's time to make a turn. And if I ignore her, she doesn't seem concerned. If I go the other way or make some huge mistake, she just takes a minute out. She recalculates, then she talks to me. When I'm lost and all alone, she talks to me. In a voice so sweet and low, she tells me where to go. Yes, she talks to me. She talks to me. It feels so real every time she speaks. Though I know she's just some fantasy. G is for the good times that we've both been through. P is for the precious places that she leads me to. S is for the silly fight we had back in the spring. She and I both realized it didn't mean a thing, 'cause she talks to me. I'm lost and all alone. She talks to me. Her voice so sweet and low. She tells me where to go. She talks to me. She talks to me. A touching ballad. Okay, I got time for one more song. Thank you all for being here. Thanks. How about a hand for the people at Threadgill's? Another hand for Brennan and Noel. And this will be my last song in Texas before I head up to Memphis. Thank you all for being here. This song here I wrote, I told you I'm a magazine editor, and I was going to interview a 97-year-old woman in the northern part of West Virginia on a Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. I came around the bend, and I had to swerve to miss this party that was spilling out over the road from this honky-tonk, this cinder block building. And as I went driving by, all I saw were motorcycles and guys with beers and a handwritten sign with made of cardboard with magic marker that said, "Last Chance Dancing Beer." And I tried to write a song about dancing beer, but that didn't work out very well. So I wrote a song about last chance to dance, and that's what this is about. Last chance to dance, giving you fair warning. Last chance to dance, putting away my shoes. Last chance to dance, I'm getting married in the morning, so it's my last chance to dance with you. Well, I met a good woman, so I'm settling down, and this is my last wild night in the town. Band's tuned up and ready to roll. Got $1 in my pocket and raring to go. It's the last chance to dance, giving you fair warning. Last chance to dance, putting away my shoes. Last chance to dance, I'm getting married in the morning, so it's my last chance to dance with you. Well, I've always been a fool for hardwood floor, kicking up my heels till my feet got sore, swinging all these pretty girls round and round. But after tonight I'm settling down to the last chance to dance, giving you fair warning. Last chance to dance, putting away my shoes. The last chance to dance, I'm getting married in the morning, so it's my last chance to dance with you. When the sun comes up and the moon is gone, I'll forget all about this carrying on. While the night is young, the moon is high, won't you come and dance with me one more time? It's the last chance to dance, giving you fair warning. Last chance to dance, putting away my shoes. The last chance to dance, I'm getting married in the morning, so it's my last chance to dance with you. Yeah, it's my last chance to dance with you. Thank you. Thank you, and good night.
Bring you back from the brink of a breakdown. it's easy to pretend somebody for